Iloilo, Davao also as hubs. Today is a testament to our long-standing commitment to contribute to nation building and make air travel more accessible to all Filipinos. We look forward to the effect our low fares and direct flights will have on Northern Mindanao. Daghang salamat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at CGY Airport, Cebu, Pacific Air. Welcome you to Cagayan de Oro, your gateway to Northern Mindanao.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next part of our program is the unveiling of Cebu Pacific CGY commemorative marker in Laguindingan Airport, to be led by President Duterte together with Mr. Lance Gokongwei and our secretaries here on stage. Thank you very much. May we call on Secretary Arthur Tugade of the Department of Transportation to introduce our guests of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege and my good fortune to introduce to you today our guest of honor. Isa ho siyang tunay na Pilipino na kung magmahal sa kapwa Pilipino at bayang Pilipinas ay walang katumbas. Ladies and gentlemen, Filipinos all, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you for the courtesy. Si Secretary Tugade naman, in response to his statement, wala rin katumbas. Bright talaga to. He was the brightest sa klase namin sa law school. So it does not come to a surprise na pareho kailan, puro summa cum laude, summa cum laude. Alam mo, totoo lang, itong mga bright na tao, pati yung tatay niya, yung senior, summa cum laude rin yun, they have a knack of, looking for money. They understand the whole gamut of how men are gainfully employed and how to run a business little by little. Alam mo, that is my experience. I'm not trying to, kasi mahihain yan eh. But itong asawa ko, OFW yan. She was working. Kaya nga na, nung pagbisita ko sa kanya, pag uwi ko, sabi niya, buntis na ako. Bakit pa paano yan? Akala ko nagpilis ka. Sabi niya, oo ma, pero buntis mo na ako. That ended her career. Pero she started with one outlet, no advertising intended, donut. It was about 1999. Marunong sila kunti-kunti lang pitsi-pitsi, just like the Gokong Wis. Taga Cebu yan, pamilya na yan. At eventually, you can see the business empire now. It's not even a complex. Mayor Moreno, may I acknowledge your presence here. I'm sorry, hindi ako na, sa babae na ako nagatingin, lalaki. Yung mga Pilipino na enterprise, yung silang lahat mga, at least yumaman, kung magtiyaga. Karamihan sa ata. On the average, Americans, tingnan mo sila, Trump, they have this knack for projecting things. And if they work on it really, ngayon 14 na yung outlets ni Nilet, yung asawa ko. May gusto akong sabihin pero wag na lang, baka nationwide ba yan, no? Mga taksil talaga itong mga iyawa na to. Wala kang sekreto dito. Well, anyway, truly, basahin ko muna siguro lahat dito. The Transportation Secretary, Arthur Tugade, sabi ko na bright. He's a billionaire. Gaya mga allegations na punta doon, na corrupt, sabi ko. He does not have time for that. He does not even know how to count his money. Totoo. And to think that he was, well, of course, an important pillar on sa Delgado shipping. If you remember that, siya yung tigas doon. No wonder he bloomed into something like a big-time businessman. May bilyonaryo na talaga to. Presidential advisor on peace process and his was Duterte. Another, ito yung sa high school kami, ito yung valedictorian namin. Yung, sa Digos. Digos now is a province. Used to be a municipality. Nung na-expelled ako sa Ateneo, pumunta ako doon sa Curieso. Noon yan, Holy Cross Boys Department. Duterte was tigas. Ito magkasunod. Mindanao Development Authority Secretary Abul Kay Alonto. Another pillar of the original MNLF. Rebelde na ngayon. For the next assault dyan kung saan man, siya na yan ang mag-lead. Sabi ko, bili ka na ng uniforme para ikaw na yung mismo magdala ng gira kung saan-saan. Hindi lang dito sa Marawi, tapos naman. Maghanap na naman tayo ng ibang gulo. The officers and personnel of the Cebu Pacific Air. Alam mo, pagbaba ko, yung yellow, that standard mga empleyado, dinaanan ko lang. Akala ko ground crew si peripheral vision. Akala ko, ay naka-yellow. Dinaanan ko. Sabi na, si Kuan. Uy! At least promoted ka na ngayon sa ground crew. Matagal ko na silang kakilala. Many years ago. Sabi ko nga, ang roots nila, Cebu. Ang tatay ko is Cebuano. Mga kasama ko sa gobyerno, minamahal ko mga kababayan. Alam mo, kaibigan ko si Lance, I value his friendship. Kaya kung ito lang 2 pages, may insulto yung tao. We waited for you for several hours. Ang problema, marami pa akong inaasikaso. Coming here, then I saw the soldiers. Dumaan ako out of respect for them. You know, the one statement that I shared with them is that, sabi ko, ikaw bata, anong gusto mong kamatayan? Diabetes? Cancer? Hypertension? Kidney? O mamamatay ka lumalaban para sa bayan? So, hindi lahat ng tao dito binigyan ng panahon ng Panginoong Diyos. According to Jose Abad Santos, before he was executed in Malabang, Lanao, and he was made to kneel down before the Imperial Japanese Army and asked to swear allegiance to the flag. And he said, no, I will not do that. Yung anak niya, sabi sa kanya, na, sige na lang pa, ano ba naman yung mag-swear ka lang? And the answer was, sabi niya, hindi lahat ng tao sa mundong ito binibigyan ng panahon para mamatay sa kanyang bayan. Ako gusto ko maghiro, pero wala namang panahon. Hindi ko na kaya magkarga ng dibumba nga. But I made some heroic, yung mayor ako, pero ayaw ko na lang sabihin dito, baka sabihin, I'm pulling my own chair. But I have my own saga of the story of my life. In my katandaan ko, kayo maniwala dyan na ambisyoso ako. On the dot ako, on the last day of my term, or earlier than that, I'll step down. It's not because of, lahat naman tao may ambisyon, pero yung mag-ambisyon nga, you're being pictured to be one sa opposition. When you can invent that kind of scenario for your fellow men, it is, ikaw ang may gusto, kayo yung may mga ambisyon, hindi ako. I have never exceeded, I've been elected mayor 8 or 7 times. There was never an instance on any of my term that I exceeded 1 day or 24 hours sa opisina ko. Days before umaalis na ako, ini-install ko na yung vice mayor, you run the city, I am on my way out. Ngayon sinasabi nila na interesado ako what I said, alam mo kasi ang media talaga, I was very careful. I distinctly remember. You know, media, you better listen. Hindi kayo. Pagpasa ninyo sa newsroom, gano'n. Sabi ko, if the ship of state is listing is nakatagilid, reviewin ninyo yung tape ninyo. Pag nakatagilid na ang bayan at we are overwhelmed by the forces of the enemy, lahat na, terrorism, rebellions on so many fronts, I will not hesitate to declare martial law. That was in response to your redundant and yung sabi na diktador, Sus Maria Josep, hindi ko ugali yan. I mean, I will serve during my time. Sabi mo mag-ambisyon ako ng be crazy. Pero look at the, hindi kayong yellow ha. You're not the, ito yung yellow na, yellow, yung iba yung pagka-yellow nila yung sa Bisaya, putang, sandali. Yung dilaw nila, luspad. Yellow is parang yung patay na patay naman talaga yung yellow. Kung hindi ka ng yellow, kung magbisaya, tanungin mo, Yellow, kadugay na tunaw adto. Yellow is ice. But these are just people who cannot accept defeat. Iniintriga ako sa lahat, sa military, sa, guys. You can ask me if you want, but I will never do that. So yun ang, truly now, the Philippines has ceased to be a country with feeder routes. Noon kasi sa panahon namin, estudyante pa kami, ito purely almost an exotic trip to go to the provinces and even to Hulo noon and to see the islands of kasama ko mga brad ko sa fraternity. Punta kami ng, may mga brad ka doon, so punta ka ng Tawi-Tawi. It's a very beautiful place then. But it has become ugly now because of the trouble that it is causing to the Filipino people. Wala nang feeder routes ngayon. And with the addition of this run, and it's just so near, and yet truly we have become a commuter. Commuter na lang yan. But yung una, pumapalag ako kasi wala nang barko. Wala nang barko na pwedeng masakyan ng mga mahirap. Kasi yung mga mahirap noon, pag gusto nilang pumunta ng Maynila, magdala ng manok, magdala ng mga bagay-bagay. But you know what? There's always time for everything. A time to be using the system or a time to let it go because it's no longer profitable. And you must remember that it's business. So, sabi ko, matuto na lang ang mga kababayan natin na magsakay ng eroplano. Ayaw mo pa yan. You travel the Philippines and there's a commuter, almost like a commuter train going in all directions. And I have to credit Cebu Pacific for its rise. Ang daling question of management yan. And of course, talent and enterprise, which the family Gokongwei has. Maniwala kayo, mas kilala ko sila. Kaya with that kind of vision for the country, we have ceased to have the feeder routes, but almost like a commuter. Commuter na talaga ang the enterprise itself is a commuter thing. And kung sa panahon ko nangyari yan, I would be most happy. Whatever promotes comfort to the Filipino people. Yan lang man ang gusto ko sa panahon ng administrasyon ko. I do not, with that short, you need about 10 to 15 years to build really a country to realize it. But only kung may mga utak ka, pareho kay Lance. Kung maglagay ka dyan ng bobo na presidente, hindi ako yon ha, putang ina, iba yun. Wala talaga mangyari sa bayan mo. But, you know, there are things which I cannot, marami akong makilala. Dito, si Uka, nag-abot kami sa San Beda niyan eh. 1 year earlier kayo, no? 1 year later kayo. 3rd or 4th year. I am not the kind na magsalita ng magmura. But I'm forced to do it kasi binabastos tayo ng mga walang hiya. And all because, I said, they just want to have an issue against you and inviting all the ignoramos in the world. Saan ka makakita dito mag-imbestiga ng for extrajudicial killing? Tapos pagpunta mo dito, ibibigay ng mga left, pati yung mga sa partidong natunaw, ang tawag ko sa kanila. Yellow eh. Magbigay sa iyo, ang mga gago, ang ipinapakita at ang binabasa naman, pumapayag, without being circumspect about it, ang binibilang yung namatay supposedly sa extrajudicial killing. Hindi mo nga naman kung sinong nagsaksak, sinong bumaril, extrajudicial. Having said that, yun lang ang binabasa nila, that there were 10,000 extrajudicial killing. They don't really bother to ask the other side of it. Ilan bang pinatay nitong mga, hindi man ako nagmumura, ilan itong pinatay nitong mga tao na to? Those operated drugs, you know, drugs is always an organized crime. It cannot be a singular thing particular to a particular place and person. It has to be an organized, there has to be a conspiracy. Kasi itong drugs has to be cooked. Then there has to be lieutenants or your trusted men who will distribute it to you, to the peddlers, yung basura, tawag nila. Pag wala yung basura, nagpapabili niyan, Cebu cannot prosper. It will remain in the bodega or in the place where they are hidden, but it could not be a prosperous trade. Kaya lahat ito, they work in tandem. It is always an organized crime. It is a conspiracy. And the rule in law, nandyan man kami lahat, puro abogado, is that the act of one is the act of all. And second is they share equally the same criminal responsibility. So pag reclusion perpetua ka, reclusion perpetua yung, ano yung sabihin nila, mahirap yung namatay. Oh, I'm sorry. Because when I took my oath of office, I said, I will protect the people and preserve this country, the republic. And I will go against all criminals without fear or favor and enforce it equally. Yan ang sa batas. Wala naman akong sinabi na I will enforce the law. Wag lang yung mga mahirap. Apo, kalukuhan yan. Then there is no republic in the truest sense of the word. I thought all the while equality, brotherhood, and solidarity. How do you now explain the incongruity kung haluan mo ng ganon? Now, why? Bakit mga mahirap? You know the market of Cebu. Please listen, mga kapatid ko. I am redundant, repetitive in my speeches because those are the headlines that you have peddling kayong media. Sabihin nyo, yan lang ang sinasabi ni Duterte. Po, lahat naman araw-araw meron niyang extradition, mayroong EU. Gusto kong i-mispronounce yung EU eh. EU ninyo. Kailangan ganun eh. Otherwise, selective justice tayo. Then I will be a son of a bitch if I do that. Ngayon, bakit marami ang patay? Hindi yung mga mayaman. Diyos ko po, sinasabi ko na sa inyo, ang market ng Cebu are yung mahirap na community. Yung mga mayaman dito, yung mga milyonaryo dito, nagsasabihan sa mga yate o nagpupuntayan doon kung saan sa eroplano, they do cocaine or heroin. But heroin and cocaine are derivatives of a product called the poppy. Marijuana, tapos yung extract niya, yung naging cocaine, then refine it to heroin. Hindi masyadong nakakasira ng utak. Huwag mo lang haluan, dried gano'n, marijuana. And everybody has been using it. Almost 1/3 of yung generation na dumaan namin sa ano. Pati iba, yung judge na yung gago eh. Pero no, mag-hit-hit ng Sa eskwelahan. Tapos ngayon, in-appoint ko ng pagkaswerte itong nagka-Amerikana pa. Kaya ganon. Kaya kayo ang tinamaan. A, B, C, D, E, D, E ang pinakamatindi. Doon ang labanan ng pulis. Kaya kay Kian, napatay siya yung gabing yun. Well, 2 days after, pumunta uli ang pulis because there were reports of almost the busybody nandoon at nagbilihan na naman. Thinking na atras yung pulis because of the incident. Pumunta ang pulis, tinamaan sa ulo, patay. How many policemen I have lost to date? Almost 128. Drug connected. Sundalo, 200 plus. Why? Sa Mindanao, ang laboratorio doon hindi kaya ng pulis pasukin. Pagpasok pa lang nila, ang kaharap nila, M60 mga basuka. They had to call in soldiers. That is why mas marami ang patay na sundalo. Just like Marawi. What was the flashpoint? It was during the service of a warrant of arrest against a person there. Sinalubong sila ng putukan na grabe. So they had to call in the Marines. On that day, several policemen died, and there were about 9 Marines dead. I was at the airport, yung dinala na yung mga kadibas. I was there just to show my anger and at the same time yung sympathy. What precipitated that? Di ba drugs? Kaya yung sabi, ngayon, hahampas na itong pulis. O sabi ko, sige. Gusto ninyo? Pidiya. Kayo sa mga pulis, huwag kayong makialam dyan. Mga sundalo, huwag kayong makialam dyan. Customs police, huwag kayong makialam dyan. Huwag lahat, walang makialam. Pidiya lang. O sige, tignan natin. 6 months from now. Ngayon, pagka lumabo na naman ito, sabihin ko itong mga unggoy na to, bumalik kayo dito, sulbahin ninyo ang problema namin. Kayo yung madaldal, pagka hindi ninyo nasulbad yan, tutuloyin ko kayo uli. Yun ang problema sa PDEA. O dito sa Cagayan, ilang tao dito na ginulgol. Pati yung babae dito na, did she had a chance really to? Marami ng pulis. Sabi ko, umalis kayo dyan. You have to cope up with the 2,000 strong PDEA. Sabi nila, hindi mo masyado ano yan. O, di okay. Fine. Kung hindi ko nakaya, sino makakaya nito? But para lang ipakita ko na hindi naman tayo extrajudicial killing, Wala akong inutos sa pulis na gano'n. Ba yung mga mag-rape ka ng bata, mag-rape ka ng babae, kung ayaw pulis, nandito ako ngayon, ako ang babaril. Totoo. If nobody would dare it, I will pull the trigger. Ay parang ginagawa tayo. Para hindi magalit yung nagbasa nito, basahin ko na lang yung paragraph last. Consuelo ba? Para hindi magalit sa akin. Maya-maya, marami pa naman dyan. Halo yan, taga Cagayan de Oro pa ang na-assign dito. 2 pages para okay lang. To give justice to what I am here for. Despite the current situation in Marawi City, Cebu Pacific has seen the promise of what Mindanao can be and can become in the coming years. It is my hope that its officials and employees will become our partners in effecting meaningful and lasting changes in society. May this launch become a testament that the Filipino entrepreneurial spirit is resilient and bold. Thus, I enjoin our entrepreneurs to make the Philippines a progressive community filled with opportunities for the next generation. Together, let us realize our vision for a safer and more comfortable life for all. To Cebu Pacific, mabuhay ka. Maraming salamat. Balik na naman. Saan nga ako doon? Tangin na matanda na talaga. Yan ang problema dyan. So, pinatabi ko muna lahat. And whether it will get worse or better, I simply do not have the answer. Pero yan ang nangyari. And since you're all, we are all into this thing, we just have to. Ang mahirap, ang hindi naintindihan ng mga tao, at nirarally nila yung mga mahirap dyan sa tondo, extrajudicial killing. Kayo ho ang palengke ng Cebu. Remember that. Wala yan sa Forbes Park. Hindi yan binibili yung basura na pinapakain sa inyo. So, sinasabi ko lang para magkaalaman lahat. Anyway, again, let's go back to, feeder routes lang eh. And it's about twice a week or once a week. Yun ang tinatawag noon ng feeder routes ng mga airline. Ngayon wala na to. And Cebu Pacific has leading the pack of entrepreneurial boldness. So, salamat sa Cebu Pacific at ang bilis ninyong lumago. Ang bilis ninyong lumaki, the network. And you're flying all over the world. It's not an easy task to do that. You have to, it requires brain work and everything. And to make it safe, which is really a very heavy responsibility. So mga taga Cebu Pacific, they deserve also a salute just like the soldiers. Pinapauna ko rin yung jet ko dyan. Hindi ko sinasakyan yan. I have allowed the armed forces to make use of the jet, yung service ng presidente. Sabi ko gamitin na araw-araw. Pinapagamit ko sa kanila yan. Ibigay ko na lang sa kanila. Ako, pahiram-hiram na lang dyan. Kung may magpahiram. Kung wala, magsakay ako. Saan ba ako nagsakay ng Cebu Pacific? Medyo halos nagalit yung piloto kasi ako, magbo-board ako doon sa puwet, likod. Pag ganyan. Ang problema nitong security, kaya may babae dyan, lalaki. Pag may magtindig, magpunta ng washroom, itong mga, totoo sila, sobra ka, magtindig mo rin sila, titignan ka. Di, siyempre, ang pasahero mabigla, tingin ng ganun. Hindi yan takot na patayin ako. Takot yan sila, sumabog yung eroplano, kasali ako. Pati sila. Alert sila kaagad. May makakapansin, giging curious. Ay, mayor, ano dito? Sigaw. Doon magtindigan na gano'n ang pasahero. Yung lahat gusto magpa-selfie. Yan ang problema dyan sa yawa na yan. Lahat na gusto lahat, grupo, tapos, maramihan yan, bigger crowd eh. Sila muna, tapos selfie. Di nagpuntahan doon. So, yung aeroplano, medyo ang yung weight nandito na. Kaya gumanon yung aeroplano, gumanon, lumabas na piloto kasi destination, hell na yung aming papuntahan, hindi na pababa, pataas na. Gone na. Sumigaw yung piloto. Kindly go back. Kaya ako naandala. Instead of making it safe for everybody, as you would have wished to, Kung ikaw yung presidente, ilagay mo tuloy sa alanganin. Kaya minsan, naglalangoy na lang kami. Upisa kami ng umaga, dadating kami mga 2 days after dito sa... So that's the story of the Filipino today, where we are. We're doing good. We're doing the stock markets, we're earning yung tinuro ko na was my former chief of police, si Sid sa Davao. Got him to be the customs ngayon. Sa PDEA yan sa noon. Yung nasa PDEA, police rin yun. Sa Davao rin. So hopefully, ako yung guest speaker ng Chamber of Commerce combined. Tinatanong ko, meron pa bang hingian sa BIR? Prangkahan ninyo ako para I can correct thing. Sabi, wala na. Sabi ko sa customs. Sabi ko, lalo na sa customs kasi dyan si Lapenya, paka-stricto niyan. Paka-stricto niyan taong yan. Wala yung driver ko, police. Nagpahaba ng buhok kasi exempted siya police Nakita ng chief of police pen, sa harap ko tinawag yung driver ko. Cut your hair and report to me this afternoon. Talagang ganon ka-stricto yan. Ka-disiplina. So I know that he's really stickler for. But I've heard that it would require a little bit more of time to import now because it has to be subjected to. You have to, we are not up to that kind of thing, but may bagong tao and he wants it that way so that we can earn. No, we're making good. Ang problema ko na lang is itong terrorism, which is really ISIS. Yung Maote was just the face, yung Maote ideology ito. So I'm facing that. I have to talk to the NPA still, and there's the droga, which remains to be a serious problem for our country. But all things equal, we're making good. We're making good. Tsaka yung, believe ako, lang sa kinuha mo yung kaya pala ang mga, hindi ka na nakita ng mga gandang babae ngayon, nagtatrabaho na natin sa Cebu Pacific. Merong akong anak, ito, ayan sa TV, baka magalit yung nanay. Ito, walang ginawa ito, ayaw magtrabaho, gusto lang lumigaw ng babae ng lumigaw. Hindi ko na sabihin kung ilang anak niya, basta ito gustong lumigaw. Papuntahin ko dito. Baka may maligawan ng maganda. Huwag ninyong sagutin. Patiisin ninyo yung buang, pabalik-balikin nyo dito para kumita yung Cebu Pacific. Mayor, I'm always informal. I do not make speeches. I deliver extreme. Kung ano lang maabutan ko, yun Kung you're expecting that tonight we're here gathered to celebrate a milestone in the history of Cebu Pacific. And first of all, I would like to greet the pioneers of these airlines who started from, hindi ako sanay ng ganon. Salita lang na salita, bahala nang hindi kayo makinig. Pagkatapos, I just say thank you and good night.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your inspiring message. And now, may we request the President for a photo opportunity? May we call on the first batch on stage? May we call on the Cebu Pacific officials to join President Duterte for a photo opportunity?